Folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Lawn Channel. We're here at Desert Inn Road and Boulder Highway on the east side of town. Haven't been down this way in a little while. Want to come back and take a look, see how things are going. I know as we come up here to Henderson, it's all going to be majorly under construction as they do some work up here and make Las Vegas Paving Corporation a lot of money, in addition to all of the drainage folks, etc. So we've got these pedestrian crosswalks here along Boulder Highway to help prevent pedestrian vehicle interactions. It's probably a good thing. I've also seen the police set up stings where they'll have someone press the button to go across and wait for people to continue to travel across that pedestrian crosswalk, and then they'll pull them over. But the cops here don't really seem to be very interested in much in the way of law enforcement on the roadways. Arizona Charlie's over there on the left, Hotel Casino. I have mentioned many times here on the Vegas Lawn Channel a fun drinking game. And again, if you're at home and you're drinking, please make sure you don't have anywhere to go. Or you could choose something non-alcoholic. Make it a milk, espresso, water, whatever. Every time we see a vehicle with no tag on it, like this one here in front of us, it's got a little white piece of paper where the tag should be. And the one on its left right there, the blue Nissan, no tag at all. Nothing. I asked a sergeant with Metro that was down at Fremont Street last weekend, and that might be a temp tag on the back of it. It's too small, I can't read it. But who knows if the date is even valid. And then you've got this blue one here that's got nothing on it whatsoever. I said, you know, what's with the epidemic? What's with all the cars driving around without license plates and stuff? He's like, yeah, you know, they get their insurance and they get their tag and they let the insurance lapse. I said, yes, I know, I've been saying that. But what about the enforcement end of it? Oh, you know, we do the best we can, you know, and stuff. We'll pause it here for a moment. Here at Flamingo and Boulder, and by the way, that's a Walgreens that is shut down. Of course, Walgreens is undergoing a restructuring, but when they start taking your convenience stores, like your 7-Elevens, which we've seen closing all over town, and your drugstores away, things aren't going well. Things aren't going well at all. So yeah, that sergeant was pretty much, you know, ho-hum. In my humble opinion, he was just kind of like, yeah, it's a thing, it's a problem. And I'm like, you know, I get a lot of comments from folks on, you know, my videos, and they're like, you know, why does that happen? Why isn't there enforcement? It's like, yeah, you know, if we see it, you know, we'll do something. I'm like, how can you not see it? It's everywhere. Oh, okay, so this is Sam's Town over here, which is a huge casino it's got a Western motif kind of to it. It's owned by Boyd Gaming. It's one of the Boyd Gaming properties. Bowling center there. You've got, it's got a movie theater in there. And a bingo hall, I think. Google that first, but I believe I saw a sign for a bingo hall. Saloon, it says. Of course, race and sports book. And then, of course, the hotel back there, which has got a great atrium in there with some animatronic animals in there. Really cool stuff. So Boyd Gaming owns not only this property, but also the one here just next to it. That big, tall building behind it. And that's called Eastside Cannery. Now, Eastside Cannery has been closed since COVID. They keep renewing the gaming license for it every year. Let's take a look here at Sam's Town once more. But Eastside Cannery will probably never open up again. And the reason for that is Boyd Gaming seems to be concentrating its growth and expansion plans on the periphery of the valley. Not here on the internal parts of town anymore. So Eastside Cannery, casino hotel right there, which was actually pretty nice. I went in there a couple times when I first moved here just to check it out, and it was okay, but it'll probably never open again. And you see what they did with Texas Station and Fiesta Station up there in the northwest off of Rancho? because those two also their properties, Boyd Gaming, and what they did was COVID, of course, they shut everything down, and then when they were talking about maybe opening things back up again, nope. So there's Longhorn Casino Hotel right there on the right. They demolished them. So instead of selling the properties and having more competition, what they do, they demolish the entire property. And so those that land is for sale. There's Longhorn right there. But again, Eastside Cannery, and they've made a condition, Boyd Gaming has, that whoever buys the property cannot operate any gaming on it. They don't want the competition. So if they can't find a buyer that will agree to those terms, they'll probably demolish it, is my guess. Meaning that Eastside Cannery will never open up again. So we continue south here on, southeast really, on Boulder Highway. Yeah, so they, I guess they couldn't find a buyer for the properties over there off of Rancho for Texas Station and Fiesta Station, and they decided, okay, we would rather demolish it than sell it to someone who wants to give us competition. We'd rather get rid of it entirely. And so that's like one of the stipulations they have for anyone that wants to purchase the property. Royal Manor over here at the corner of Boulder and Tropicana. Tropicana is a major east-west artery. You see the medieval type of themetry there, which is really ironic because you have Excalibur down there on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard, the Strip, and Tropicana. And you come down here on the east side and you have more medieval themed facilities here on the east side at Tropicana and Boulder. Guy's license plate says Daddy's money, but I'm Daddy. Okay. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, we see a lot of vehicles in this town with no tags. And just the other night, there was a hit and run on the Strip. A pedestrian was crossing outside of the crosswalk down by Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard, and they got impacted by a vehicle that then took off. It was a BMW X5, they said, that hit him. Got what looked like some newer homes here off of Missouri and Boulder Highway here. Tire shop. Here's a ton of tire shops, used tire shops that is, here on the east side of town. Tons of them. Also, please check out my wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, here on YouTube. She does astrology and spirituality. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but this road goes, it's just a beeline straight ahead, all the way out to pretty much the Interstate 11. And so you can see the orange come into focus up there. That is the state flower up there. The orange and white barricades. As soon as you enter the city limits here, for Henderson, boom, you get the state flower all over the place. You got Ride Now Power Sports over here on the right. We've done some drive-bys over there. It's pretty cool stuff. And another wash here. The washes definitely tend to attract a lot of the unhoused, unsheltered homeless folks, simply because it's water. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Take a shot. This Chrysler minivan right in front of us, no tag. And again, if you're at home, make sure you're not going anywhere. If you're imbibing anything alcoholic. $3.49 a gallon for regular unleaded over here at the Circle K. Jack in the Box over there on the other side. That's a fast food burger joint. So that's 3 of them we've seen here on Boulder Highway just in this one video. Although one of them questionable because it had a piece of paper on it, but you can't see it. Couldn't see what it said on it. So we continue southeast here. Oh my, those guys almost rear-ended each other. Got to be really careful. Keep your head on a swivel at all times here in Vegas. It's there's so many people here from so many different places, primarily Southern California, but certainly a lot of other places as well. Leslie's Pro Store, that's a big outlet center for the pool store here, next to the adult supermarket here on Boulder Highway. Tulip Falls Drive. So we come up here to the light at Gibson, which actually becomes a major north-south artery here in Henderson. Would like to take a moment and say thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us. Wow, that was a bump. Really does help recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks, so please help us out. You see some construction going up there on the right of us there. Oh, that Hyundai almost went into kissing mode with the state flower there on the left. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube as we cross Galleria Drive, which takes you all the way out to Lake Las Vegas, over here east of us, off to our left. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much, you guys.